Hi, today I'm going to be doing something a wee bit different. It's not bike related, it's actually car related. In fact, it's my Jeep. I'm going to show you. So, in the front of the Jeep you'll see it's got H4 headlights. I'm going to convert them to LED. There's a lot of videos on the internet showing you how to do this, but it's mostly American versions where it's not an H4 headlight bulb, it's something different. Can't remember what it is. Plus the lighting's different as well. Like on this Jeep you'll see indicators here and indicators here. So on the American ones, when you start it up, these light up orange. You don't have to turn the parkers on, but on the Australian version and probably the British version, unless you turn your side lights on, this doesn't come on. You turn it on, this comes on and it stays orange until you indicate, and this is an indicator here. So the wiring's a wee bit different. So what I'm going to do is, I'll show you the lights, I'll bring them out and show you them, and show exactly what I'm going to do. Come with a protective coating on them. I think this is the top half, so this will be like your main beam up the top. This will be your low beams. This gives a glow, a low beam glow, and these actually, you know, if you put your headlights against the wall, you see that line. That's what these side ones do. And on the back, you've got your plug for your H4. Now, also in the plug, you've got these two wires. You've got a red and a green. I can't remember which one's what, but one goes to your parker light. So it's when you switch your parkers on, your halo comes on. If you want, you can wire it up to your ignition, so as soon as you put your ignition, your halo's on. That's another option. And the other wire, whichever one it is an indicator. So apart from your halo being on, when you indicate and your indicators come on, there's an orange ring in here as well somewhere, so your headlight flashes orange. I'm not too fussy in that because we've got indicators here and here. It's just the halo. So I'm going to have a look at it. I'll see if I can find a live wire so as this runs as soon as the ignition's put on, which will be much better. At least your halo's always on. And if this is a success, I'll maybe get a set of LEDs for the back. LEDs are good because they're so much brighter, they give you better visibility. But always get the proper ones or you'll blind people. Putting LED bulbs isn't that clever, really, because it just blinds other road users. Get the proper LED headlights, and because the Jeeps, there's a button inside to adjust up and down, that'll adjust the LED as well. So once they're fitted, we'll draw a line on the wall and find out what level they're sitting at, and we can adjust it as necessary. Anyway, so the first thing we've got to do is take all this off, and as you'll see, I've got angry eyes. I need to take these off. These just pop off like that, and they can be put back on with the LEDs. So we need to remove this front panel here, and all you need is a flat screwdriver. I think that's decent enough one, and one of these torque bit sets. This is a T15, I'm sure that's the one you need. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of these plugs. Now you'll see you can get a screwdriver in there, pop it up, and then once it's up like that, the plug comes out. So just pop that back in so you don't lose it, and stick it somewhere safe on your engine. And then just go along, do the rest like that. Pop them somewhere safe on your engine. When you take these panels off, you pull your grill, and there's 6 clips in the bottom. You just pull them off. You just pull it back and they pop off. Your indicator's in here, so just turn that plug your bulb comes out and leave it hanging. Same with the one on the other side. Pull it out, turn it down the way, pull your bulb out, leave it hanging. Eventually these are all going to be LED, and then just pop your clips off like that, and your whole front panel comes off. There's inside indicators. Like I say, they're going to be converted. There's the bottom clips. You just pull out of the car, and it reveals the whole front end. So you can see sometimes you get fancy front grills that people put on. They're so easy to do. Just the 6 clips at the top and the 4 clips at the bottom, and your indicator bulbs, pull them out, and that comes off, and you can replace it. So I'll set this out of the way, and I'll show you what's next. So on your headlight, you've got these chrome covers that actually hold the headlight in place, and these should be a T15. Well, they're an American ones. So I'll just take these screws out one at a time, put them somewhere safe. 1, 2, 3, 4. And is there a 5th one? That's just the 4. Take the 4 T15 screws out, and there's your bezel that holds it in. Remember, the split here goes right to the bottom for when you put it back on. Pull your headlight out, there it is, under your plug at the back. And your parker, like that. Now your plug at the back is just a clip here and here at each side. Press them in and it pulls off the headlight. There's your headlight, just like that. So at the new one, I'll just pop that in here just now. I don't know if we'll use that parker or not. I'll get one of the H4, so here's your new one. This is your new one. Here's the top. You'll see dot SAE, whatever it is. So it's European specifications. And this fits in here. There's actually wee clips that this sits into, if you can find them. Yeah, that one goes in there. That one goes in there. And one up here. So I'll show you what I mean. These 4 bits here, 3 bits here, go into corresponding slots here, and they don't go in that far, but I saw somebody doing them one day, and one of them, yeah, I'm having the same problem. One of them just didn't let the headlight in properly. Suppose you could fix it and shove it around, but it might take a wee bit buffing here, or buffing with the plastic, just so as they go into place. But anyway, I'll get that done. We'll get the bulb sitting, and then we'll see about wiring it up. I'll stick the plastic back on here just to protect the bulb. So I've just switched them on to check them. As you can see, they're all working both sides. Dip and full beam work. So that's it onto the low beam. As you can see in low beam, it's the 2 sides and the bottom one. I don't know if the bottom one's meant to be the bottom or the top. Well, look at that. I think it's at the top. Ah well, yeah, it won't be. Yeah, at the top. So, they're working now, I just need to figure out I just need to figure out whether I'm going to run the side light, the Parker light, to the halo, or whether I want to have one coming off the ignition. So, as I was saying, the light's the earth through the main plug, but we've got a green and a red light, so I'm going to check to see which one does what. So, if I stick this wire into the red plug and touch the live, there's the halo. So the red one's the halo. Halo's lovely and bright. So the green one must be the indicator. Yeah. So you can have your halo as an indicator as well. Do you want to have it as an indicator? Not really, to be honest with you. I don't mind the halo as a halo light. So there we go. So that's the red light. So what I need to do is decide, do I put it onto the Parkers and just turn them on and the halo's on, plain and simple? Or do I run it off alive off the ignition? So as soon as I put the ignition on, the halos come on, they're on permanently, whether you like it or not. I'll have a wee look and see if I can find a live somewhere to see if it's going to be easy enough. I didn't want to play about with the wire, and I'm not an electrician, and I didn't want to bugger anything up. So, what I've decided is there's no point being too complicated about things, so I'm going to take the Parker. I'll just leave the bulb and everything, but I'm going to cut the wire. But what I'll do is I'll push the sleeve back a bit and cut the wire here. Like that. Tear it a little. Put a little. Like that, and then get one of these terminals, slide it in, just the wire a wee bit, slide the terminal in, like that, and then, because it's a red crimp, use your red gauge, size, whatever, and crimp, like that, just one, right in the middle. And then connect that on to there. Now, I'm going to turn on the headlights, so when I turn this on, with a bit of luck, the halo light should come on when I turn the Parker light on. And there we are. So, that's how to do that. It does away with the Parker light. You can tape that to the main wire to keep it out of the way. Cover that up, you know, to keep it sealed up. Tape it or use something, shrink-proof stuff. And it'll keep it out of the way, you know, from the wet if you're going through water. And then once that's done, it's just a matter of installing it and putting the bezel on. So what I'll go and do is I'll go and do the other side. And then once that's done, we'll get it all installed back together again. There you go. As I showed you the wiring here. So take the headlights, place the wire and connect it to the red wire in here. So instead of the side light or Parker going on, it's putting the halo on. Same with the other side, just splice the wire. Leave the bulb in here, it stops dampness from getting in. Splice it, put the connector on there, there's your halo light on. Now the other wire, as I mentioned before, the other wire that comes out here, the green one, is for an indicator, and that would make the headlight halo flash orange when you're turning. Yeah, I don't think I'll bother with that. I'm just quite happy with the halo. So I'll start putting the whole thing back together. So that's the headlight pushed into place. That's a matter of putting the bezel on. Remember, stick it the right way with the join at the bottom. And so that's it, all screwed in, as you can see. It's all wired up, the bezel's on, it's screwed in, it's holding them both in place. So it's just a matter of putting the cover in, popping the indicators back in to the socket, pushing the clips in the bottom and putting the clips in the top. And then that will be it. Now, just make sure the ones in the bottom are right in. Push your top in. Grab your clips. Clips are easy. Just make sure the ends are out like that. Line your holes up. Push it in and push. Next one in and push. Again, pop it in the hole. Push top down. Put in the hole. Push top down. Always one. It's at the wrong angle. Up in, down, up in, down, and that is them installed. So that's it done. I would say it's pretty successful. We'll try them out. Let me put the ignition on. So that's Parker's on. And as you can see, we've got lovely halos. Now they can daytime running lights. They look absolutely fantastic. There's a lot of sunlight shining through here, so it's not as good as it should be. There's low beam. It's quite good. So it's the side ones and the top one that give the low beam. There we go. And I can see by the light hitting the wall, which is at the back of the camera there, they're giving off some light even in the shining bright daylight like today. So, and if you want, angry eyes can be reinstated just like that. There's a certain way they go on. The maker. There it is. I'll get this in with it. And this one goes in there. That's it, a Wrangler is fitted. And that's it, Jeep Wrangler done. Looking cool. Anyway, that's it for today. Something different doing the car. I'm going to be doing a lot more work on the Jeep because it's coming up for a service. It's coming up for a timing belt. I don't know if I said, but it's a diesel Wrangler, 2014. It was built with a Fiat diesel engine, which is timing belt, you know. So I'm going to be doing that soon, so that'll be coming up. Plus a lot more, and I've got more work coming up on the bike as well with my new Garmin. So that's it, see you later.